Hi guys, Richie here, and today I'm going to be reading you a story that I've been writing. It is sort of a nutshell of the story Maud and the Dragon. My nutshells, it's not that long, well at least I've simplified the main story, and so we have this story that I have turned into a nutshell. A long time ago, a little girl called Maud was sitting outside picking blackberries when she heard a strange noise. Peering round the grass to investigate, she saw a baby animal with glistening eyes and the colour of grass. She looked so beautiful. Maud carried it home in her basket. When she arrived home, her dad was horrified as he recognised it as a baby dragon. Maud pleaded and pleaded for him to not kill it, and finally he gave in. At night, Maud could not sleep because she was continuously thinking about the dragon. When she thought she couldn't sleep anymore, she got up from bed and went to the living room. As she entered, she overheard her father was planning to kill the dragon. So she grabbed her basket, which the dragon was still in, and raced off to the forest. Here she hid it inside the leaves, left it there. A few days later, she came back with some food. And she ate hungry. Then on, sometimes while she was carrying her errands, she went to the forest and fed the dragon. As time passed, it became harder and harder to hide the dragon, and it soon developed an appetite for meat and flew out to the village and feasted on the cows that roamed there. After his feed, he would go down to the river and drink and drink and drink. It soon grew into a monstrous serpent. Every time an attempt was made to kill the dragon, it always failed, and the dragon had meat and bones for dinner. Soon, nobody was brave enough to walk down to the forest except for Maud. She was the only person it would not harm because she was its childhood companion. One day, a dangerous criminal named Garstone was about to be executed when he offered to slay the dragon in exchange for his freedom. Desperate people accepted the deal and went to the storeroom and picked up an empty wooden barrel. The next day he hid inside the cedar barrel and waited. When the dragon came up, he watched as it looked at the barrel, interested. After a few minutes, he jumped out from inside the barrel and stuck a sword at its heart. The dragon roared out with pain and staggered backwards before dropping to the ground. Garstone stood over his defeated enemy, but was about to let out a cry of triumph when the dragon let out his last poisonous breath, which killed him. After the towns all to celebrate their victory, except one person. That person was Maud. When she found out what had happened, she ran to her dragon and looked sorrowfully at the dead body before her. The path which she stood at this moment was later known as Serpent Lane, and the grass where Maud cried on never grew again. That's the end of my nutshell of Maud and the Dragon. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!